guys, Roxanne from Tiny Home Living. It is just a beautiful morning and we have to head to town, but I want to go check for eggs first because of course that's the most exciting part of my day now. I'm just looking at the garden and the potatoes. I see way more blossoms, especially in that end row. But right now I'm gonna go check for eggs before we go to town. And then when I get back, I think I was just gonna do some video editing because it's gonna be too hot by then to do anything outside. But I do have to get those tomatoes trimmed later today. I still haven't got that done. What do we got here? One egg. Come on, girls. Yeah, you can see they've sort of made a nice nest in here, but only one little egg. I need one of those snake cameras to look underneath the sea can where they're congregating, because again, and that's a little one too, little wee guy. Fairly clean. I just got a little bit of straw off of it, but we'll have to check again when we get home from town. Oh, I hear somebody in there, still in the coop. So, I don't know if I should check in there or not. I think I'll wait until I get back from town, not disturb them, and then of course I'll look underneath. I was just saying I need one of those snake cameras that construction guys use to look under the sea can. It's so hard because so many of the rocks are round and they look like eggs. But anyway, we're gonna head to town. Before I forget, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share this video with your family and friends. When I get back from town, we'll go do a little update on the wiring, see how the electrician's coming. I'm just gonna check the nesting boxes because somebody was doing the clucky thing a short time ago. We got back from town, unloaded the groceries and went to a local community center because they're starting up little local markets at all the community halls, so I want to go check that out. Here comes Rusty running. Oh, let me see. This is the favorite box, and we have a nice brown one. Now I think this is only the second one today, but it's a nice size. And 2 eggs a day. We can't go from 5 eggs down to 4 eggs down to 2 eggs. So Chris says he checked under the sea can and there wasn't any in there. There's got to be more eggs somewhere. Not in here. Oh my goodness, look at they're pooping up here on this shelf. Good heavens. Anyway, that is only egg number 2 today. So, clearly, somebody did not get the memo. That's just not good enough, Rusty. Really not good enough. I need more eggs. I need another batch of pancakes. So maybe I will look in their little spots, their favorite spots. Of course, I have to try and carry eggs while I'm carrying my little bug zapper thing. Nothing in there. We're starting to learn all their little favorite spots. So this one is fresh because it wasn't there when we went to the community center. Was it town? Jeez, I can't even remember now. But anyway, 2 eggs. Need more than that, girlies. All I can hear is bees buzzing everywhere. I hate it. I hate bees. Anyway, it's really messy in here now because he is pulling a lot of wire. You can see all the wire he's got going from here. This one, can't remember. That might be going for exterior light. So these here are, that's the light switch for the, where the bathroom sink goes. I've got a plug in there in case I do a toilet that needs power. That one, what is that one for? That is entryway right there. Because this little space here is the entryway where my coat hooks will go. It's got quite a bit of wire pulled through here, and then of course these I think are going to go next door. 2 of them are for next door to go in to feed the lights in there. So he's got quite a bit done here. All of these ones are wired in. This one, nice and tidy too. The last house that we built, it was a big bungalow, and these are all labeled too because of course this wood here is only temporary. He's going to have those come out and be tied in a ponytail so the guys can insulate in behind there, and the wires won't be in the way. And this box is only going to be on here temporarily too because he needs to know how much wire he needs to go up to there. And then this wire is going all the way through here down to these ones. Don't know why there's no wire going to that one. Chicken coming in here again. I should be looking for eggs too where I'm walking because they seem to keep coming in here. And of course, pooping. What are you doing, chicken? You don't need to lay eggs in here. I think you got enough places to go. So quite a bit of wiring. This is for the lights for where you come in the door to turn the kitchen light on. And like I said, this is all bathroom. So, pretty exciting. Once the rough in for the plumbing and the electrical's all done, we can call for insulation. Yeehaw. Can't wait. And then after that, time and groove. Yippee. So this is the one I just brought in. So yeah, you can see it's a pretty decent size compared to this little guy here. It's so cute. It's like a baby egg. And then I think this might be the biggest one so far. Now look at the difference between the biggest one and the smallest one. So I've got another half dozen here. I used up all the other ones, so this is just yesterday's and today's. So 4 yesterday, 2 today so far. Well, I had a lovely nap and came out to check the laying boxes, and Christopher alerted me to the fact that there was one in the feed pail. Seriously. But he swears they're not laying them under the sea container. Oh no, they wouldn't do that.
Well, this one
again.
This one was closed in here.
Okay, so I guess one was locked in there while we went to town. So anyway, I checked the laying nesting boxes, and then I thought, well, I'll look in here and look at the tiniest little egg of the floor. I mean, I guess this could have been a first-time mama that didn't know enough to... Like, that's tiny. And it's in the middle of the floor.
It's a baby one.
It certainly is a baby one. So yeah, instead of in the nice clean nesting box, lay it in the middle of the poo. But they wouldn't lay it under the sea container where it's nice and cool and they all congregate. Oh. They wouldn't be doing that. Don't you dare peck my feet. So, yeah. I don't know what we're going to do about that. Like, we can't go all over 5 acres looking for eggs. To see. No, don't you peck my toes. Go on. Go away. So yeah. I don't know. I mean, if anybody has any hints, I'm sure I'll get some comments in the comment section, but this is just crazy. One in the gravel yesterday, one in the poop, in the poop in the coop, and one in the pail of feed. Did you look under them yet? So, I had kind of scoped the shed out yesterday thinking they might lay in there. But, and of course I've looked in the tiny house a couple of times. I looked earlier today. So, like I said, anybody got any advice? I don't know. Sheesh. So that's 4 eggs today, but that one is so tiny, and I need more to make another batch of pancakes tomorrow. So I am gonna wash that little one because it is quite dirty. Actually, this one that was laid in the gravel yesterday. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna be using them pretty quick, so I don't really, I mean, I wash my hands after I use all of them, but that's got a little bit of straw stuck on it. So, that's, now I've mixed them up, so I don't know which ones. One of these little ones is from yesterday, and one of these, this little one is from just now. So, entirely different colors. So they're obviously different hens. But, anyway, that gives me 2, 4, 6, 8 eggs again. But I need more. We were at the grocery store today and noticed that free range eggs were $6.39 or 6 something, $6.59 a dozen. Yikes. And I mean, this is, nobody can say ours aren't free range. Yeah, don't peck my toes. You'll be marked for the freezer. But definitely free range. They go in the potato patch. They go out back and eat some bugs. They go poop on the front step. They go in the greenhouse. Yep. Wherever they want. Unfortunately, they lay eggs wherever they want to. Yikes. The neighbors are gawking again. I thought they had taken, they must have sorted, because they did come and take some cows. What, big guy? They're so funny. Just stare. Very rude neighbors. I'm going to go out back and check on the babies. I haven't checked on them the last day or so. And it's funny because that little brown one that I thought was the friendliest, Chris said there's a little brown one that's coming up to him. And I think you're supposed to spend more time with them, even younger than this, which We haven't been because we're so busy and they do get a little skittish. But anyway, I thought I'd check on the ugly little things. My goodness, they are ugly now. Oh yeah, they were all up against the door here sitting now and they started to run away. Hey, chickens. Hey, what you doing? What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Oh, you're so ugly. You are so darned ugly. Yes, you are. Now that is a face only a mother could love. And what about you? Oh my goodness, you're ugly. Where's my little brown one? The little brown ones are way over there. Chris said he picked one up and put it on the little perch. Now here's the little brown guy running to see me, so I wonder if he's the one that was coming to close to me. It's gonna be awful hard to put you in the freezer if you're that friendly. Hey, baby? Their heads are so ugly now. The way their fur feathers, I guess, stick out on them. Now that one's totally black. I didn't notice. Oh no, he's got some black-brown feathers around his neck. Now it looks like he might be getting pecked. This one here with the brown feathers around the neck is huge compared to that one over there. So, yeah, it's hard to say. There's a couple little brown ones. They're getting more curious, I guess. Oh my goodness, you are ugly. Yes, you are. And then there's that white one there with the black on it. We went to the UFA today and forgot to ask about which 5 breeds are supposed to be included in here. I went to see about those big, huge... What do you think, guys? Got new grass today, didn't you? Yeah. That one there's the white with the black feathers. You're so ugly. You're ugly too. Oh my goodness. Look at them all laying over in the side there against the end, napping together. Anyway, I went to the UFA today to see about those big concrete blocks that look like Lego blocks that you see at construction sites. They had the construction site barricades too, but these ones were more like a Lego block, and I thought they might be good to sit the tiny house on to sort of get it up off the ground and maybe be able to skirt it. That way you have access to the underneath and the plumbing, but also you can have some space underneath. You could heat the space too. And so it turned out they even have the ones without the bumps on the top, which is even better. And they're $110 a piece. Like, I'd only need 4. Like, my goodness. You couldn't even buy blocks of wood or scraps of wood to put the sea can on. That would be cheaper than that. So that's shocking, and I'm really happy about that. So I think that might be what I end up doing, and well, again, depending on where I move it to, right? So that was interesting, and again, good news. So we'll see what happens there. I mean, that's down the road, but the fact that we can get them right in town, and they're just so perfect, and I didn't even know they came with the tops flat too. So, oh, Rusty, really. Anyway, I'm gonna go pick some lettuce in the garden and make a salad for supper to go with the chicken. That little egg that I just got, that's almost white. Like, it's barely brown at all. Look at the difference in color. And then there's that biggest one there. Big difference. So I'm assuming that's a new one laying that one. But Anyway, just thought I'd show you that. Just finished another late supper, and Chris got this grass mowed, I think yesterday. And it's just beautiful out. Again, I can smell rain. But I think the only thing I'm going to do out here tonight, I checked the dirt in my herb bed, and it is really dry. Just some more seeds that need to be taken care of, but I'm going to get this watered because I sure don't want to lose my herbs. Chris watered a bunch of this other stuff, but then he came to tell me about the egg in the feed pail and got distracted from his watering. I'm just shocked again at this tree, how much it leafed out, and still getting new leaves, but no fruit. And I had asked a question online on one site, and someone asked if we had a late frost, and we did. Of course, it's Alberta. We had a couple of snowstorms in April that you'll remember after we had the baby chicks. So I don't know if that's why things were blossoming, and then that's why we didn't get any fruit, because the early frost killed the blossoms. I don't know. It's all new to me. But I see these apples are getting bigger, but it looks like something's eating them again. So I might spray this tree again. If anybody knows what's going on here, I don't know if that's birds or bugs. Could be. This one here is pretty big too. So yeah, I might spray that one again. I mean, obviously I'm not going to get, there's like 9 apples or something. But, you know, I mean, fruit trees, you don't really get much out of them for a few years anyway, especially pear trees. I mean, the saying, you plant pears for your heirs. Anyway, I'm going to water the herbs, and then I think that's going to be it for the day. I can feel the days getting shorter already, so it makes me a little bit sad. But like I said, this planting of fruit trees and bushes and that sort of thing is really something, you know, to not only have fruit and stuff for the future, but also to increase the value of the property. You know, when we were in the city, you're always, you know, you finish your basement, or you fence the yard, or you do things like that to increase the value of your property. But in the country, this is the sort of thing you do to increase the value of the property. Chris was watching a couple of videos tonight on laying footings, and again, fortunately, he's cribbed footings in the past. He's done all that kind of stuff. So he has all the leveling equipment, again, almost every tool on the planet. So he was watching some videos on how to lay the cinder blocks himself. He'll put some footings under them, of course, and then laying the blocks and everything. So you can see this little hill right here. That's where the, I think I mentioned in a previous video, that's where the underground root cellar is going to go. And then on the other side of the hill, the underground greenhouse. Now those are like wish list items. The root cellar, I think, is pretty important. The underground greenhouse, just don't know, you know. I mean, it would be nice, especially, like I said, it's so hard to grow anything in Alberta. Like I saw little lemon and lime trees in, I think it was a Home Depot store in the city. Like, you could keep those in a year-round greenhouse, but obviously they're not going to survive anywhere else. I'm hoping if I get my the first side of the tiny house here done, I might be able to keep some of my herbs in the kitchen with that big kitchen window, if I have enough sunlight. So it's hard to say. Like I say, it's kind of hard to grow stuff in Alberta. But kind of looking, like I say, this is more like planting these apple trees. I mean, we don't expect to get a harvest of apples, obviously. They're practically sticks. But you know, it's for the future, maybe for our kids, or maybe, you know, we are getting older, and if Chris wants to retire back to the city, which I can't imagine. I imagine he'd rather die here and be planted in the root cellar and go back to the city. But you just never know, you know, what's going to happen. So it's hard to say. But yeah, maybe at least increase the value of the property. Because it's got the well, it'd have fruit trees, you're off grid. I mean, this is so much of what so many people want to do now. But that being said, I think I'm done for today. It was another exciting day. Not excellent enough, with only 4 eggs. But anyway, that's it for the day. And I will see you tomorrow. Like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And share this video with your family and friends. And we'll see you tomorrow. And don't forget, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share this video with your family and friends. And we'll see you next time.